So Shazam, Fury of the Gods was released recently. Now I went to see it over the weekend and all I have to say is, I have questions. But first, let me give you a quick rundown of the movie in case you're one of the majority who hasn't seen this movie. So backstory, long ago in a galaxy far, far away, there were humans and gods looked down on humans. So the human wizards stole the gods' powers and took all their magic, and so the realm of the gods died. And in fact, we end up finding out that the power of Shazam comes from all these gods who got their magic stolen, and Shazam is actually an acronym formed from the first letter of the names of every god who his powers originally belonged to. Now fast forward back to today and we meet these three goddesses known as the Daughters of Atlas, who have a suspiciously weird age gap between them. Now I don't remember their names and I don't care enough to check honestly. So by age going from oldest to youngest, we shall call them Karen, Karen Jr. and Anne. Now these three want to restore their realm of gods to its former glories, and for that they need some golden apple, which apparently is the source of their magic, which is stored in the Shazam cave somewhere. And so basically what happens is the youngest of them, Anne, goes undercover into Billy Batson's school and befriends Freddy, and someone ends up falling in love with him within like a day or two. Eventually, the sisters kidnap Freddy, and in retaliation, Shazam and friends kidnap Karen so they could use her to bargain for Freddy's release. But turns out she wanted to get captured all along so she could steal the magical golden apple from the Shazam cave. And at the same time this was happening, Anne goes on to release Freddy from his prison because you know, she's in love. Now the original plan was to plant the magical golden apple in the realm of the gods so that it will restore magic to the realm. But instead, Karen Jr. goes rogue and plants the apple in the human realm
to destroy all humans. Ha ha ha.
But anyway, the magic apple grows massively and spawns a bunch of CGI monsters that kill a ton of people who, by the way, do not bleed like ever. Like even when they are impaled, they just do not bleed. I guess the guys in this universe are like bloodless humans. Amazing. A big fight ensues, and in the midst of all that, Anne kisses Freddy, and the rest of the Shazam gang tame unicorns who are supposedly the most dangerous and fearsome of all the monsters by feeding them Skittles. No, seriously. Anyway, fast forward down the line, and the whole massive CGI fight between Shazam and Karen Jr. riding a dragon ensues, and Billy sacrifices his life to save everyone. And then he is buried in the realm of gods, only for Wonder Woman to show up and raise it from the dead right at the end. Once again, no, seriously. So Billy is alive, magic gets restored to the realm of the gods, and everyone lives happily ever after, at least in the next movie. So what did I think of this movie overall? I'd say this movie is okay. It's enjoyable overall. The one thing I can say for it is I definitely did not leave the cinema pissed off or confused like I did after watching Ant-Man. So yeah, it is definitely better than all of the nonsense Marvel has been putting out lately. But at the same time, it is still a generic ass superhero movie where there are no stakes and the hero can always rise up from the dead even when he is killed. So the next morning, I woke up and ruminated on the Shazam movie I had watched the night before to see if I had enough to say about it to make a video. And what I realized the more I thought about it was I had a bunch of questions. Like for example, let's start with Anne. Why the hell does Anne give a fuck about a human she literally met like what, 2 days ago? And why does it make sense that Anne, this goddess, would fall in love with Freddy? Even worse, why is it okay for Anne to kiss Freddy and for them to even imply that they are dating? Now you might think, oh, what do you mean? Why can't the pretty girl fall for the average guy? Well, that's not the problem. You see, the issue is not that Anne is too pretty for Freddy or anything like that. The issue is that Freddy is a teenager, 16, 17 years old, and Anne is a 6,000-year-old goddess. Like, how is that okay? Like, how is are you serious? Are you kidding me? How the hell is a 6,000-year-old goddess falling in love with a barely 17-year-old teenager? Like, what the hell are they going to talk about? And why is it okay for them to kiss? And how is it okay for a 6,000-year-old being to be in a relationship with an underage minor? The hypocrisy. Oh my God.
Daddy, chill.
Stop it. Get some help.
But wait, I'm not done. See, why are unicorns the fiercest monsters, but yet all it takes for them to be tamed is Skittles? Skittles! And if that's the case, why can't the other less fierce monsters who are actually scared of the unicorns be tamed by something else? I don't know, Mars bars? Huh? Why did the monsters attack everyone but just let the children, who by the way had lost their powers at this point, just roam around till they found the unicorns? Huh? And why did the staff return Billy and Anne's powers at the end, but the rest of the gang had to get their powers later? Or why did the staff even raise Billy from the dead where Wonder Woman powered it anyway? I'm pretty sure that immortality is not one of Shazam's powers. Is it? And before even that, why did Wonder Woman suddenly show up at the end? How did she even know that her help was needed? Like, how did she know who Billy Batson was? Where was she when all of this was happening? And here's the funny thing, right? Because at the end of the movie, magic is restored to the realm of the gods. If you're going to restore magic to the realm of the gods anyway, why the hell didn't they just give the sisters what they wanted from the start and avoid this entire conflict and this entire movie in the first place? Also, didn't the human wizards take away the gods' magic and lock away their realm because the gods saw humans as a plaything? So how has that changed? Like what? The gods will suddenly be grateful to the species who took away their magic for thousands of years and not seek vengeance just because you gave them their magic back? Like, why the hell does this movie even exist in the first place?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
If you've not been living under a rock, you will be well aware that Shazam has bombed massively in the box office. And it's not surprising. I don't think it's really just down to the quality of the movie, because I don't think the movie is that bad. Like, it's better than anything Marvel has put out in phase 4 so far, or most of it anyway. But it's down to the fact that we all know once Flash movie happens, this movie is not going to matter anymore. And so the movie has bombed massively in the box office. And you want to know the crazy thing? Is that when I went to go see this movie in the cinema, the entire cinema was empty. Like, seriously, I was the only one in the entire cinema to watch the Shazam movie. Crazy. I mean, I got to experience what it's like to be a VIP, you know, be the boss. Like, I rented out the entire cinema. But still, I don't blame people for not going to see it, and I don't recommend you spend your money to go see it either. But I do think when it comes out on streaming or whatever, and you have 2 hours on a Friday evening to just rest and do nothing, it's a fun watch. But that's just about it. Like, that's it. This has been another Random Thoughts session. Till next time, take care and goodbye.